Digital Identity 3.0, Metaverse and Biometrics. With Stefan Dejanovic, OV Technologies PLC.
Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Dejanovic, and the topic here now is Digital Identity 3.0 using Metaverse and biometrics. So why do we say Digital Identity 3.0 now? Because we have all emerging technologies, Web 3.0, we have blockchain, we are entering in Metaverse space. We need to somehow bump up and improve security in the whole digital worlds, and that's why we need Digital Identity 3.0 and to mix technologies to improve security in digital worlds. So we have combining of Metaverse using blockchain and using biometric identification to improve security of the users who are interacting and using Metaverse space or using virtual worlds for all different use cases there are. So there would be the best thing to have a digital world where people can be empowered to accomplish more by working effectively together for the benefit of individuals, right? So digital world where your information and your identity is secure, which is important right now. There are a lot of Metaverse projects out there currently evolving, and everybody's jumping in the space, not thinking about security in virtual worlds. That's the reason why Second Life failed. So Second Life was the first of the kind using virtual worlds and virtual technology, and it failed because of the security. So you can put somebody to be whatever he wants to be in a world with no security is basically a recipe for disaster. So that's why we need better security and to improve the security of our digital worlds that we are trying to build. Basically, we want to use a process of biometric identification, scanning your face, and using that biometric data to create avatars. Meaning, but before creating an avatar, your ID, your scan of a face, your biometric data needs to be verified by a KYC provider, where KYC provider will identify you by your, for example, passport or ID card that you are the person who you're claiming to be. And using that biometric data, avatar is being created by your face, your facial data. Meaning that avatar, which is standing in virtual world right now, is truly the person who is claiming to be. And connect that to blockchain and other various decentralized databases, you basically have something which is transparent and secure in virtual worlds. So you can conduct businesses, writing transactions in blockchain in a more secure way, meaning that people can know other parties are the ones who are proving to be. So advantages are, first is data sovereignty. Users basically own and authenticates sovereign data. This means that user is owning his personal data. This especially means regarding the GDPR and massively centralized companies owning personal data of other users. Here in this space, user needs to get back the sovereignty of his own data. Access control. Basically, user needs to grant permissions for some services, companies, and applications to permit them to use his personal and private data and not allow them basically to use personal data how they want. Avatar creation basically is based on biometric data, how it's supposed to be. Basically, you cannot impersonate somebody else and jump into the digital and metaverse, virtual world, being somebody else. So we need to use avatar creation that's based on biometric data. Authentication part needs to be done through biometrics. And then we have the secure user interaction, meaning only verified users are inside of a digital world, inside of a virtual world, conducting businesses and communicating with each other in a secure and safe way. So why biometric security? It's an effective way to verify users because your body becomes the key to unlock your access. It's always within you. You're using that to unlock your basically path to digital world and provide some of the strongest forms known to be, for security. So what are the advantages of this system and why do we need to use a system that has improved security in digital worlds? So some of the use cases where we can benefit is healthcare, where we will have like patient-doctor privacy, right? Doctor needs to know that patient is the one who he needs to be, and patient needs to speak only with the doctor in a secure world, in a secure environment, because he's giving away to the doctor his personal details, his condition and everything. So that needs to be secure and that needs to be trusted. Other thing is law, right? So you can have virtual courtrooms where, it's pretty important to know that people in the courtroom or conducting some businesses, signing deals, signing NDAs, are really parties who are then basically true, that they're claiming to be. That means if you're conducting some business in virtual world and you go through a process of biometric identification and authentication and you create your avatar based on your facial recognition and you sign a deal in a virtual world and that's connected to blockchain, that deal is signed and stored in blockchain, meaning there is more security in it. And because there's blockchain piece, right? So we have transparency and we have immutability of that actually those users signed the deal, so that can be verified. Last part is education point, where we want to have a safe education environment for children, right? To use digital world and virtual worlds for education part, where we want to have secure environment for them. So to stop cyberbullying and stop cyber threats, because with emerging technologies, cyber threats and cyber bullying becomes more and more powerful and it's creating a larger threat. So creating a secure environment where children can actually learn something and use virtual worlds for education, knowing exactly who are the persons they are conducting and communicating with, is basically better in creating a better and secure education environment. So those are only a couple of use cases, most important ones, but definitely there are more use cases where, especially in business right now, you can conduct business in every single point in the world with knowing that you are basically in front of the person or people who are they are claiming to be, and you can easily sign a deal with them with not needed to be directly facing them face to face. That will be it for me.